You're now making a movie, so try to fly it real good.
Okay. Steady as she goes.
Fly good.
Now you're making me nervous.
It might be a little better if we just keep going north and get closer to that cloud up there.
Amazing. It responds to just slight,
Yeah. You hear that little rumbling there?
Yeah.
That's because you are getting a little closer to the stall there. But that's okay. Up this high, it doesn't matter. Now you're getting lift, so now try turning. Like, if you feel one wing lift, it kind of feels to me like it might be over to the right. You don't have to turn real steep because the lift is real big, wide thermal, so but you do want to keep it turning. Like, see, now it's leveling out, so you're going to fly out of the lift.
You want to go to the right?
Yeah, go to the right. See how the lift's kind of dropping off. And that's why the bird circle too, because the lift is they're not. I mean, today they are really pretty big. You can make these big wide turns and they'll still go up. But sometimes they're very narrow and small. And then you have to make it real tight.
Where did the other fellow go?
Keep it turning.
Okay.
I kind of lost it actually. A little slower right there. Did you hear that little rumble?
Did, yeah.
That's because it's starting to burble on top of the wing there. That's okay, it's not going to do anything radical. Actually, you kind of want to be just right at the threshold of it burbling like that when you're trying to climb. But not quite burbling, because it's kind of unpleasant to have that rumbling sound back there.
Now we're dropping.
I think the lift might be off your right wing more. So when you get going that way, then kind of level out a little bit for a little while. Level off a little bit. That way. Maybe fly over this way, but it's hard to say. It's always a guess. Doing great though. You must have inherited something from your uncle that was in the Luftwaffe, the glider corps.
It's fun. This is I'm really enjoying this.
That's great. There's a place that's actually quite near where you live in Tennessee. It's called Chilhowie, and it's right on that. It's not far from is it Crossville?
Crossville, yeah.
And they have a school there. I didn't want to tell you that because then you might not want to learn out here. But the lady, one of their instructors is, and I think she's the family that owns it. She's the national champion right now in the what they call the a sports class.
Wow.
So she's really good. But that's not easy to win that.
You know, I'll tell you, I guess for me, it just needs, you know, since this is my very first time, I could feel the plane wants to just fly itself. You
Right.
know? Yeah, I'm just doing minor little
Yeah,
adjustments.
they learned how to fly them and it doesn't, and how to make them stable and basically almost fly themselves. And they learned that, you know, back in the, right after World War I, really, about the time when, you know, they started figuring things out. You know, they figured it was better to have the prop on the front, the tail in the back, and you know, where to put the center of gravity in relation to the center of lift of the wings, and they learned how to make the plane so it can almost fly itself, and it just needs some guidance from you, and it makes it much easier to fly, more pleasant. You can, you know, you can check your maps and things like that. You know, and the thing's not going to go out of control. I mean, later they did get autopilots and things like that, you know, but they learned how to do it all with just the way the airplane's shaped and where the weight is, you know, the center of gravity and all that. And it doesn't take computers to fly planes. Good day, actually. I mean, that is a monster dust devil down there. And it's 5 o'clock. It's going to be, I mean, we could stay up till dark if we wanted to. But I figure I'll probably have to land about 5 or